Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander Platinum, and I'm going to run through all of the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle, you can pull the shifter back to reverse. It will bring up the backup camera and the 360 camera so you can see all the way around the vehicle. Then you do have neutral and drive. You can go over to the left to shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it engages the park brake, and then every time you take it out of park, it automatically disengages the park brake. This vehicle does have a hold function right here, so if you turn that on, in the bottom right corner of the screen, you'll see a green hold light. Then when you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one to the left of it. You can actually take your foot off the brake pedal while it's in drive and the vehicle won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-thru and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you, and then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, and then if you push down hard again on the brake, it'll activate. Behind that, you have a button to turn off the stop-start technology, so this vehicle will shut down the engine at stoplights and stop signs. If you don't like that, you can turn it off right there. This will turn off the traction control, so if you were stuck in some snow or something like that and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you can turn that off to help. You do have some drive modes on this vehicle. So you have Eco, and if you put it in Eco, it'll switch it up on the screen there to Eco, and that will basically try to shift a little sooner, use the climate control a little less, and make it as fuel efficient as possible. Then you have Sport, that'll try to give you as much power as it can. Normal is for normal driving. And then this vehicle is all-wheel drive, so it's front-wheel drive most of the time. If the front wheels slip at all, it kicks in the back wheels automatically. But it does have a mud and sand and a rock and dirt mode in case you're in some serious off-road conditions. In front of the shifter, you've got the start button for the vehicle. Then you've got a little camera with the word view underneath it. If you push that, it'll actually give you a 360-degree walk around the vehicle so you don't hit anything. Then you have USB-C, USB-C charger. You have a wireless charging pad right here. You have the hazards for the vehicle right here. And then I did forget some buttons over here. So you do have a snow mode. If you put it in snow mode, it'll kind of give the transmission and four-wheel drive system a heads up for snow conditions. And then you have like a downhill descent control button. So say you were going down some mountains or something like that, and you turn that on, it'll kind of use the transmission to help slow the vehicle down so you don't have to use the brakes as much. This vehicle does have 3-zone auto climate control, so you can have a different temperature on the driver's side, passenger side, and the rear. This auto function right here is basically like a thermostat for your car, so if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70 degrees, and if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. This right here will actually heat up the pad underneath your windshield wipers, so in the wintertime they won't build up ice as much. This will turn off climate control. This one does front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the windshield. This one will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This will sync the passenger and rear to the driver's side, so whatever the driver's side does, the rest will do. This will do fan speeds up and down. Right here you can change where you want the vents to blow. Here's the rear temperature. Right here, if you hit rear climate, you can actually change just the rear zone. So if you want to turn up the fan speed or change where it's blowing in only the rear, then you can turn on and off the rear climate control right there. This is recirculate on and off. This one does direct air to only occupied front seats. So if there's just one person in the vehicle, it'll actually just focus the left vents on them. Otherwise, if there's two people in here, it'll do all the front vents. Then you've got AC on and off right there. This vehicle does have heated and cooled seats. So you've got driver's side, high, medium, low, off, and then cooled seats, high, medium, low, off, and then there's the passenger ones over there. On the top left corner of the radio, you have your wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. If you hit that, it'll bring your phone screen up on the radio screen. So then you can have Apple Maps, what you're listening to. If you hit this button down here, it'll give you phone contacts, messages, Amazon Music, whatever you want to use. Second one down is the built-in cloud navigation. You do have to have a subscription for this through Toyota, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio. The music symbol here, you'll have your favorites, and then over on the right, it'll show all your presets. Second one down is tune. You got FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. If you do XM channel 57, tune the channel, it'll bring it up on the right side over there. If you like the station, you want to make sure the heart is lit up, and then it'll put it on your favorites list over here. Down below you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. And then if you like the song, you can hit notify me. And if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it and it'll notify you if it plays on any XM station. Then if you go back, you've got FM, AM, and XM right here. This is for finding music. So if you hit this and you want to find music on XM and you like rock music, it'll tell you all the rock stations right there. Then you've got the phone right here, which will bring you your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto up, where you got your phone contacts there. Then the little car right here, you can do climate control on the screen. You can do trip information like range to empty and miles per gallon. You can do vehicle alert if anything's wrong with the vehicle, it'll tell you right there. And then the last one is the settings. You can log into your profile, you can change the date and time, you can make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. Up above you do have map light. This one here will turn all the lights in the vehicle on. Then the one next to it that says door, if you have it pushed in like that, when you open the door the lights will come on, and if you don't want the lights to come on, you just turn that off right there. The left side is for the sunshade, so you can hit that to open the sunshade. It does have a panoramic roof. And then on the right side, this one will open and close the sunroof, and then the one behind it will vent it up and down. You do have your SOS Safety Connect button right here, so if you get a flat tire, have some sort of emergency, you can push that. It'll call Toyota, and then they will send help your way. You do have a sunglass holder right there. This does have a digital rear view mirror, so you can have a regular mirror, or if you flip this towards you, it'll bring the camera up out the back. Here you can make adjustments to that camera, so you can go through here and move it left and right, up and down, zoom in and out. This vehicle does have home link for the garage door openers, so you got 1, 2, and 3 different garage door openers. If you push it, it actually walks you through a little video of how to sync up your remote. Behind the steering wheel you have your wipers, so if you go up to mist, it'll swipe one time and then go back to off. One click down is auto windshield wipers, which means if it senses raindrops on the windshield, it'll wipe automatically. You can adjust the sensitivity of the auto wipers right there. Then you have low, and then you have high. If you pull this whole lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front windshield. If you push it away from you, it'll spray and clean the back window. And then you can twist the end here to turn the back wiper on, delayed, and then on. Then over here on the headlights, you can turn it all the way down to DRL off, which is driving lights off, no lights at all basically. Auto, most people leave it on all the time. They'll turn on and off on their own. Then there's park lights and headlights. You can go forward for high beam, back for low beam. Then you can adjust your fog lights on and off right there. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through all your sources, AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth. Then here, these arrows will go through your presets on your favorite radio stations, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music, it'll go next song and back a song. This vehicle does have adaptive cruise control, which means if you're set at 70 miles per hour and you come up on a car that's going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you just get to the speed you want to set it at, and you push this button right here. Then it'll say set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to increase speed to 72, you can go 1, 2 on the plus symbol, or if you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2 on the minus symbol. You can cancel it by hitting the cancel button or tapping the brake. It does have a zone selector right here where you can choose 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's how close it'll follow the car in front of you. And then if you don't like the adaptive cruise control, you can hit this mode button and toggle between adaptive cruise control and regular cruise control where it won't slow you down. This vehicle does have lane trace assist, so basically if you're driving on the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that, you can turn it off right there. Then over on this side of the steering wheel, you've got volume controls for the radio, so you can turn it up and down. Then you've got a voice command button right here. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Above that you have a phone icon, so if somebody calls you, you can hit that to answer it and hit it again to hang up. And then this back arrow right here is to clear things, so if you ever get like a notification that pops up on the screen, you can clear it with that. Then the up and down, left and right arrows is for customizing your center display. So if you see at the bottom there, you actually have screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3. You can customize each one how you like it. So if you hold down the OK button, You'll see that pop up. You can customize the center one. Go to the left side, customize the left side. Go to the right side, customize that side. And then when you're all ready to go, you just hit the back button and it'll leave it where you want it. Then you can customize screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3 how you like it. Over on this side of the dash, you have a button that says ODO and trip. That'll go through odometer and trip A and trip B on the dash. Then you have these up and down arrows. That will actually adjust the gauge brightness on your instrument panel. Then over here, you've got your auto high beams. So that means if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet a car and you forget to dim them, it can actually sense the headlights and dim them automatically for you. So if you like that feature, you want that lit up like that. Then you have your heated steering wheel right there. Here's your power lift gate. So if you hold it for like 2 seconds, it'll open, and then you can hold it for 2 seconds again and it'll close. Then down below that, you do have a little change tray right there. And then down here, you've got a latch to open the hood, and then this one will open your fuel door. Finally, on the driver door, you've got a button for your window locks. So if that's lit up, nobody in the vehicle will be able to roll the windows up or down. Then you have all 4 window switches. They are all one-touch auto up and down. So if you give it a quick push, it'll roll all the way down. And if you just lift up on it real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. Then you've got lock and unlock for the doors. Here you can adjust your mirrors. So if you push the left one, you can move the left mirror around. Push the right one, you can move the right mirror around. This vehicle does have power folding mirrors. So if you hit this one in the top left corner, it will fold your mirrors in. And then if you check the auto one on the right side, anytime you get out of the vehicle and lock the doors, it'll fold the mirrors in. Then you've got memory seats up here. So you've got seat 1, seat 2, and set. So if you get your seat and your side mirrors right where you like it, you push set 1, it'll beep, and then number 1 will be saved. So if your seat gets out of position, you can just hit number 1 and it'll go right back to where you like it. And that should be all the buttons on this 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander Platinum. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.